Hello, I'm here to give you your 5 tips for you aspiring streamers out there. I'm a fellow small streamer, been streaming like seriously for about 6-ish months, 7 months, and I'm here to give you 5 tips I have. Some of them you probably heard from other people, but they make sense, and I'm here to give sort of my tips specifically. So let's get into it. So number 5, don't treat it as a job. It's very unlikely that you'll make it that far, at least for a little while. You gotta treat it as a hobby because that's what it is. You gotta actually enjoy streaming for it to go anywhere. You actually have to enjoy. Don't treat it as a job you just want to do because it's easy job. I like to stream games. I made that mistake at first, and I came to that realization I don't treat this as a job. Treat it as something you actually want to do. Actually be motivated to do it, and you'll grow a lot more, and you'll actually seem more genuine to your audience. So this is probably the first thing you need to overcome. These aren't in any specific order, but this is the first one you should probably work on. Moving on, number 4, promote and market your streams. Promoting and marketing your Twitch account, your streams, it's very crucial to grow nowadays. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Well, TikTok's kind of in a weird phase right now where it's rumored to be possibly banned in the United States. So we don't know about that one. But Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, if you use it, YouTube. Get yourself out there. Reddit, even if you need it. Other places. Those are the big ones I can think of. Get your name out there. Promote your streams whenever you're live, or even if you're not live, just promote your account. Get your name out there. That's the first thing you also need to work on, besides from streaming and getting a schedule, which is, I guess, an honorable mention. Make sure you have some sort of schedule. I stream every day starting around 8 or 9 EST. Sometimes I start a bit earlier. If I'm playing a game and I want to play it longer, usually, because I usually go about 2 hours. Sometimes I'll bump it up to 3 or 4, but usually it's around my schedule. So it's important to have. So moving on, number 3, network with other small creators, streamers, whatever. I definitely am bad at this because I'm bad at communication. I'm bad at meeting new people. But networking with other small creators, I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but I have a couple of other people, smaller streamers. We support each other, we watch each other, even if we don't always get to. Obviously, Harpo and Nomad, the other 2 Appalachian Avengers, we all support each other. I got a couple other people I support, whether it's through following, auto-hosting, Prime subscriptions, whatever the case may be. Getting your name out there, talking to other people, making friends, maybe streaming together. It's important to get yourself out there with other creators and support each other. It's kind of what you have to do nowadays. But moving on, number 2, when you're starting out, you want to focus on a few or just strictly one game. I have this mistake, and I still do from time to time, but now I've kind of started to focus on the same 4 or 5 games. When you're first starting out, you want to focus on a small group of games or just one game if it's a game you really enjoy streaming. You don't want to be you can be a variety game streamer, that's what I want to call myself, but you don't want to have too much variety, if that makes sense, when starting out. You want to be able to build your core audience for it first, because there's a lot of people that will watch you for one game specifically, so it's best to stay on a couple, build up people for you that will watch for you over the game itself. I think I finally started to do that, but it's taken me a long time to do so don't expect it to happen overnight, but this is something very important you have to know, and realize is you need to build up your community before you go branch out too much, if that makes sense. And number 1, do not worry about your viewer count. Do not worry about this at first. Just focus on, enjoying yourself, playing the game, getting used to streaming. Eventually people will come in. Obviously keep an eye on your chat. Don't worry about your viewer count. That's what I'm trying to say. Interact with your chat, and eventually the views will come in. People will start to enjoy your stream, hop in whenever they can. You'll start to grow your community, but don't worry about this at first. That's a mistake a lot of people make. I made it for a while. And then when I actually learned to not care, that's when I actually got enough viewers to hit affiliate. So if that tells you anything, there you go. But that's my sort of 5 overall tips. I hope this helps people. If you want me to do one for smaller YouTubers as well, I can do that next week, next Monday, if you want to see that. And if you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe, because a lot of you are not subscribed. And if you enjoyed, you should subscribe. If you're just your first time seeing the channel, subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Almost heaven.